Hey guys, big up on yourself there. I'm just come here 1 minute, come and stay along. So I go say what me fi say, go about my business a little bit there. You understand? Hey Norma, what's up? How are you doing? I Latoya Wisdom. Hey, big up yourself. Faye, hello, hello. How are you doing? Faye, big up yourself. I see you. When I come on in a this mode, it's just little chit chat and relax. I would just have a talk. You understand? We just got talk, but I go say what I go say first, and then I go share one little something we don't know. Yeah, because I swear to God, some of you people don't like peace. No, not just man. You know, not just like I don't know what is wrong with some of you. None at all. But anyway, I go say what I have to say. Right? Okay. You're watching African favorite thing. That's enough. Hi, Don. Hey, Yvette. What's up? Guys, I have made sure that I stay out of certain things, certain elements on Facebook, on YouTube. You understand? Me stay away from certain elements. Me no look pan them. Me left them for run up and down with them content. Me no look pan them. Me no give no advice. Me no get myself involved. Me no talk about them. Me no look pan them. Me no qualify them because as far as me concerned, we're upon two different road. Yes? Two different road, two different purpose. Some of you very obsessed with one person. I'm not call no name. Hey, social spectator. Some of you very obsessed with one person. You obsessed to the point where the one person that give you sleepless nights, sleepless days. Right? It's like you cannot move on and you have this thing about where you just stuck on one particular subject. Do not confuse me with uno. You hear what I say? Don't confuse me with uno. So you see when me over here in a me corner, I'm gonna look pound, I'm gonna call on a name, I'm gonna cross on a path, I'm gonna give no wins, I'm gonna get involved and I wanna pass, I wanna mix up. Don't call my name. You understand? Because my content is not for uno. It's not for uno. It's not about uno and it's not about uno main subject of preoccupation. To uno, all right, it's like say uno live pan a little dead end streets. HGK live pan a highway, a motorway with multiple lanes. I am not restricted, nor am I suffocated to only focus on one somebody and one person affairs. No, may I focus on multiple affairs. I only one territory me in right now and I got but me so move to another territory. Because I believe in mastery. I'm getting to know my people in the wider diaspora. Yes. So kindly do not mix me. Don't bring me into Uno agenda because I'm not for you. I am not working in your benefits. Not at all. So don't twist my words. Don't try and spin narratives because Uno only going to end up looking foolish. Right? And whatever factions Uno trying to build, it will never work. Yes? Because some of Uno only hell bent on trying to reach for, and It's like una really and truly want to use somebody who una consider to be close to the person, for use them as an example that this person I work against that person. That listen, I don't have no time for that petty battle. I don't have time for una petty nonsense. There are a million topics out there to discuss. If una want just nyam up one topic, cause that alone una still can bring on a bread, be my guest. I don't care. But don't confuse me with you people, cause we are not the same. You understand? Big up yourself, Ghanese number 2. Why don't I put my name in headlines? Let it be about something sensible. Because I'm not the kind of person that if you're not asking me or reasoning with me about sensible topics that I will not respond. But you see, when you put my name in the headlines in a garbage, I know that you come for poke the bear. Or in this case, the Taurus bull. Do not draw me out because I am not interfering with you now. You understand? Me uno over there so for go and kill up on yourself, beat up on your chest, nyam up on yourself, prove the unprovable, do whatever the hell you want to do. The I'm big. But you see, when you see me over here in a million, don't interfere with me. Very low vibration. You understand? I am not for the silliness that you guys want to represent. Any silliness me want get involved in, things are gonna make me laugh. Yes? Yeah, from elsewhere and further afield, farly flung away from Uno. Stop trying to look for what is not there, where I am concerned. Uno have been trying for years. Uno not tired. I don't understand why you people like problems so much. Why Uno is such a set of problem pitney. It's despicable. And I'm not going to address Uno directly today. But Uno know Uno self. I've never seen such a set of miscreants in all my life. You understand? All kind of things are going on the internet. On a break. And I know that some of you have got more intellect than you are choosing to display. But if you want to put limitations on yourself, that is your own fault. You understand? Do you know how many things have happened across the internet today? All right. We're going to move off of that because them no deserve more than a 10 minute or 5 minutes. You guys know Nadia, Naked Nadia? Or Naked with Nadia, or Nadia Unfiltered, because she go by so much name. Nadia Unfiltered, the content creator who is in France. She did a whole live today. Me said the thing bun, me said me never get for download it because I would have played for you. She did a whole live today about the progress because you know she's struggling to get custody of her child since her partner died in 2022. And that child has been more or less usurped by the white family because our white man she breed for. And that white man family lock on pan the picnic tight and refused to hand that child over after an incident took place in 2023. Right? Nadia has been fighting for custody battles for time. Well, go on, Kerry. Hey, Natalie. You saw her short video. Okay. Well, that she did the short video, but Social Spectator, she was on a live for over an hour since night. Just more or less come off in about 20 minutes ago. And it was coming like Nadia did have a breakdown, a mental breakdown, emotional breakdown, but it was obviously everything did come down on her. I mean, here Nadia says on something on the live where just don't make no sense. I mean, I know who is around Nadia unfiltered to advise her. But just to remind you about the incident and what happened, why she ended up losing her, I have got, say, Bun had another set of videos and it looked like somebody deleted because she was going through the court thing and me never want to put it out and spoil it for her. And like a fool, instead of me download it and save it, me delete it to backside. But I did keep this 4-minute one. I want you to listen to this. Hold on there. Me I go play it for you now. So you know what did happen at the time.
Guys, I got arrested today and now I am released and I am home. I'm happy for the home. I'm glad they never keep me for the whole night because I did afraid for that. So I'm happy them let me go. They run my police record. Prior trouble nor nothing. So them let me go and say me come back at the station, come give an official statement. Basically, I can't talk everything because I have to wait till I get in contact with my lawyer and hear what because people, I said she set me up. Yeah, she said she set me up. She come to drop off my child, and instead of she drop off my child, she hold on for my child and wouldn't want to leave my child. Yeah, she come to drop off my child at the park. Come to drop off my child at the park and she
Listening now,
leave my
this
child
cause
with me at
it.
the park. And me and my child go have a park day and then she fi come back home, pick him up when it's time to go home. You understand? And she come to drop off the child and she asks the child, she manipulate the child. She manipulate the child to ask me if you make the fitness, if you make she stay with us at the park. And I decide to say, no, me no want her there with us at the child. So she hold on upon the picnic and she wouldn't let go off of the child. And I may tell her if you let go off of the child, she wouldn't let go off of the child. So I grab on upon her and then I try pull her and away from the child. And then she starts scream out in the park like me a kidnap my own child and
Listen.
draw attention. But me wrong, people. Me wrong. Me should have just let her go. But
Hmm.
people are years me I deal with this now. I years me I deal with this. Me I try my best to be strong, but I years me I deal with this. So people may have this, this frustration. No, visitor she come by part for drop off my child and she wouldn't let go off him. And because I know she and I'm a child, I hold on by her. Is she holding by my wrist? So clearly she don't want to let go from my child. And so I grab on her and I try to separate my child from her. I pull my child from her and she starts screaming out in the park. So the more she scream out, the more me I pull my child. So it was a tug of war and she end up fall down, grab on for my child and hold on for my child and start scream. She scream for people for I call police. She scream and she go on with herself in the park and two man come and attack me in the park for her and all of them something say it's a whole leap of something going in the park and I can't talk about everything because I have to talk to my lawyer. But basically, there were some racist white people, believe me, because when them come, the whole of them gang up and tell police say basically me attack her. I was the aggressor, me attack them. Me pound to attack three big man. Come on, man, people. But as country, for them country, and she set me up good. So I was arrested, and you know, and I go, yeah, me might stand a chance to try and lose my child. Why people, me don't know. Me I try be strong, and me I try hold it, but you see when there's some overflow, but me wrong. Immediately when me grab her hand to pull when me child and me see she scream out, me should have let her go. Me should have let her go, but you see, should, could, would, and them something. They're not gonna help me right now because she get what she wants. She wanted that, and she get it, and now she file her court order, and she can go do her whatever she intend to do because I said she set me up. She said she set me up on my 4 feet. But I said, you know, no go on want to see it. No go on want to see it.
So that is what caused Nadia to lose custody of her child. You understand? So when she come up on the live today, big up yourself, Steph B. When she come on the live today, she has said that she noticed that the family don't want her to know how her man dead. Because remember, she did marry to the father of this little boy. And when she did marry to the father of the little boy, they had a very estranged marriage because of peer violence and abuse, and the man never good to her. So when them finally divorced, or them divorced in a 2022, and the man dead the said year the man dead. The man died in Ivory Coast while working for a Swiss company, she specified today. Them not tell her how him dead. She not have no death certificate. And even if she was to get the death certificate in France, apparently they do not put cause of death on the actual death certificate. So she has said them not tell her nothing, and then she wanted to know, because she had planned for leave, come here tell us that people are here, she had fights until she give up. She decided to pack up and leave because the picnic not like her, because the family set the picnic against her and make the picnic feel say his mother is a bad mother. She's abusive, right? Remember, she said she'd have pulled the picnic from the lady. The lady hold on one hand, she hold on the woman hand, and the lady had pulled the picnic and she had pulled back her own son, right? What the lady do is the lady got to court and say that she hurt the little boy. So she put that in a court order that she physically abused the little boy. Now in France, I don't know if you guys know this, but in 2024, what the French did was that they basically banned all forms of corporal punishment. You understand? It's a new law that enhances the protection of children's rights. So they basically, and that was in February 2024, said no form of corporal punishment in a no environment at all is allowed. It's not to be tolerated. It's like a zero tolerance policy. So if the court have any evidence that you have physically harmed your child, are you picking that? Gone. Remember me tell you, are you picking that? Gone. Yes? So with that incident, she was able to hold on to the picnic and get parental rights. Well, guardianship authority, not parental rights, guardianship authority over the child. So as the guardian, she has the custody of the child most of the time, right? Now, Nadia, I try fight for full custody of her picnic. Any visitation of the child have to be done with supervision. I bear them something that they are going with. Right? And I go through. Now, when Nadia find out say the man dead and leave money, and it sound like it's a substantial amount of money, that there would be an estate for her son. Nadia, I try find out how much exactly was left for her son, because she want to, when she leave, make sure that the young man have enough money to go to university. Me never know, say them not pay for University of France, but they don't pay for University of France apparently. So anyway, when that happened now, she had tried inquire from the lawyers, what is the estate of my son? What is the estate of my son? She not get no answer. The son is actually suing Nadia for abuse. Him want, like say when Pickney decides that they want to divorce them parents, at that the Pickney have his own a lawyer, which he is entitled to, especially if it has been proven that you harmed the Pickney. Even if the grandmother set you up, Nadia, she has set you up good. Because what she have over you is an understanding of the French system that you don't have. She's using your cultural ignorance against you and making sure so she 10 steps ahead of you. Right? So now, this picnic sue you, get your half him case because him no want to be with you. That their grandmother have put things in her picnic head say you's a wicked mother. Now you want to find out how much estate is left. But me go tell you this, baby girl. You're not entitled for know nothing. Let me make it clear to you. You divorced your husband in 2022. And shortly after the man died, you received your divorce papers signed, sealed, and delivered. After you received those divorce papers, you have lost all right to his property because you never make that a part of your divorce settlement for say you have 50% of this and blah blah blah. So when the man and you divorce and you not have nothing in a settlement for say you need to have 50% of shares of whatever. Anything after that, and nothing to do with you, my love. It's all down to how him do him will, etc. Because right now, if it's just in pick name mention, and him no mention nothing to do with you, you don't have no authority to ask for that information. They can choose to withhold it. And what's them not like you, and as you said, they're racist. So when you did there, I said to people, say, wait, I need to know. I need to know how he died. You don't, listen, you don't understand how white people think and how them operates. Them work with legalities and systems. You divorce the man, you not have no authority for even ask for cause of death because in France that is considered confidential information. Only to be had by family members, and it's only close family members can get certain details too. You understand? So when you gonna divorce the man already, you no longer wife, you are now considered a stranger. Worse, they have gotten assigned guardianship of your child, and now they might try fight for 50-50 custody with you. Whereas they have control over parental rights, them can make decision about school, them can make decision about where he travels, his documentation, his health care, which means that them can make a decision and not even tell you. That's what them a fight for. Rendering you obsolete as a mother. Them don't need to tell you. And any lawyer who tells you otherwise is just trying to take money out of your pocket. Any lawyer who tells you otherwise is just trying to rob you. You understand? Social Spectator says, based on her videos, she's strong because me not see which grandparent can get my belly pain. When a man is unmarried, his children is his next of kin. That's it. If no children, then it's his parents. Bam! Version girl, you chat the sensible things them. That's exactly it. If no parents, then it's his siblings. Exactly. And want her to pay their legal. Then listen up. Listen up. This is the thing, right? They are very fully clued up. One, they are using child protection rights against Nadia. That thing that she did in the park, it's sign, seal, and deliver her fate. And that grandmother, as manipulative as she was very calculating. She pulled a typical Becky move. And if anybody will know what a Becky is a white female who know how to cry to the system. See, she there, she go on like say she a dead, she a scream, she a pull her and make the woman go drop down. All them seeing is some migrant aggressor in that park, manhandling a child and abusing an elderly woman. So all the little French man, them got just instantly go to the grandmother's rescue. And you become enemy 101. So you were not thinking because you are ruled by your heart. Now all them something they're going to use against you in a court because they're going to look upon you as a mother who is incapable of being emotionally regulated, just like Mad Gal Rosalie. You understand? So when you are react like that, them already have you off as imbalanced. Now you depend on the internet. Remember, Nadia, at April 2023, you did start your first GoFundMe. Warm to the money there. You understand? You did your first GoFundMe in April 2023 for cover your lawyer. Then now, you come back and you want to start another GoFundMe. And here what you want the next GoFundMe for. You want the next GoFundMe for private investigator. And forget a new lawyer. My love, that don't make no sense. You understand? It's best you take your 50-50 custody, but put terms and conditions on it. That even if they have rights to this or rights to that, every authority has to be co-signed by you. Use your head if you want to see a picnic. Now, me look on you, and see you a pack up suitcase for left your picnic behind. Make that make sense. Because as somebody say, who say it's a social spectator in the US, they're called Karen. Yes, that's the same thing, Karen and Becky. Me I said to wanna say, when you see your belly pain, I get take away by these people. You are gonna pack up yourself and go start new family and go elsewhere, people. Because me I fight for that with my last breath, Me push out that and you can come tell me, say you can just come take over my picnic like that. So you have to use your smarts. You can't just say, listen, I'm going to leave and go start a whole other family. That in itself are gonna get used against you. Yeah, you know, left. That in itself are gonna get used against you. So when you do something like that, what does that show? You cannot be relied on. You are not a mother that will go above and beyond for her child. You are quick to abscond and leave. And also that will put a nail in your coffin because the woman have it up. So yeah, try take a picnic, go back to Jamaica. You understand? So you're a flight risk when you do things like that. All them little something there is like say, your liar no business with you. Your liar just want yam your money. And now you're coming to the people again for rescue you from a situation. Right? And then them have to go bear the cost. Now, okay, good on you if you don't want to donate, but me I tell you no say that now go away. Private investigator for what? Why would you want a private what is the private investigator? No, listen to the purpose of the private investigator, people. The purpose of the private investigator that Nadia is asking for is to find out how the man dead, why the man dead, which part the man dead exactly, what circumstance, and then figure dig up and find out how much estate and this and that. You don't have the right to that information. And even if you hire a private detective who is willing to dig into something like that, you will be accessing that information very much so illegally. You're not think at all, sister. You're not thinking. You have divorced the man in 2022. What flipping right you have to know the details of his death? You don't have no rights. From the moment you decide, say you and that man, they're done, your rights cut off. The only rights you have is to your picnic. You understand? You know, say the woman, the grandmother, that side of the family, they them have you. Them have you. If you were a man, I would have said them have you by the balls. Right? So you have to go use your head. They are putting 50% custody on the table. So to the lawyer, say, all right, we're going to start here. So, because remember saying, them are grandparents, they're soon dead. I mean, it sounds horrible. But yeah, you understand? Put your terms and conditions together. If I go 50-50, you have to negotiate. You understand? You come on the internet and you do something and you think, say, because they are French, and you speak English, them not understand or watch you. But you don't know how sneaky these people can be. They will, how you so sure that them not have private detector out by you, detective. And I record all of the lives them where you put out and then delete. If not recording the audio, then translating it. You don't know how they're building a case against you. You are now going to go on TikTok and you're going to do a multiple part series explaining the situation and trying to tag people in Ivory Coast to find out how this man dead when you and this man divorced. You're not gonna look like one stalkerish somebody. Huh? Version because I don't even know how the story, but I'm commenting. How old is the child? So I'm not sure, but I would imagine that him he must be a preteen by now. You understand? He must be a preteen by now. What does she want to do with the information? How does that benefit her case? Exactly. Now, then there is also the crucial question: why does Nadia need to know what the estate is that's left for her son? Why? Isn't the guardianship of her child fully assigned to the grandparents? And remember, France don't give those permissions simply. When France give them the permission there, them don't know say the right of the child is going to be priority by the guardianship that they establish. The family council that they have appointed over that child will have at least 4 people that has the child's best interest at heart. So you see, when the judge assigned that guardianship to that grandmother and that grandfather and whoever other 2 adults must be involved, they have already weighed it up and decided that you are at a disadvantage and therefore not the best fit. Because normally, when a parent dies, the surviving parent retains authority. The mere fact that you have not retained authority is because they do not consider you to be suitable. So court intervention was necessary for that to happen. And you gave her the golden ticket when you did a galang with yourself in a park with this woman, with this white woman. As a black woman in a France, I put your hand on the woman, you not think. You're not thinking. Okay, he's about 9. Somebody say he's 10. Okay. If she's begging funds, they may use that to say she can't take care of him financially. She's on welfare. She's never hidden that. You understand? But being on welfare does not disqualify you from being a parent. But if you have got other parents who financially are more, other guardians who are more financially secure and they are fighting for custody for your child, then of course the court is going to favor them. You understand? Now, when them see you with suitcase and so them something that gonna reinforce why the woman that says she want control over passports. Because them see you as a flight risk. That you might take the child and go to Jamaica and they don't want that. At least 2 years ago, she claimed she wouldn't publicly discuss the case online. She's spiraling. She's realizing now that and I don't know what made Nadia spiral today, because all I'm hearing in the whole discussion with her is how much estate, and then she has said I know about money and she not business about money. That's the reason why you decided no longer to take your accoutrements them and leave, is when you heard about the money discussion. And nothing else inspired the decision. That's what inspired the decision from the get-go. So when you heard about estate and the fact that they're not telling you about the estate, because a long time say them not tell you about the mandate. So I mean, know why you all of a sudden need a private investigator to find out about the mandate when from 2022 they not tell you. So that initial lawyer money where you did get when you you did your initial GoFundMe in April 2023, right? That is what you should have been using to find out all these things if you were so emotionally invested in this man. But you and I know, Nadia, that you couldn't stand the man by the time you left him. Remember, you came on lives, which you have subsequently deleted, and it burned me send me delete them video there, where you spoke about how things were in that household. The fact that you and the grandmother couldn't grieve from the onset, because she is one of them typical narcissistic French that will not change their French language for you. A lot of French people are like that, to be honest. So when you were struggling to speak French, she would have come around you, have discussions around you in a pure French and ignore the facts that you don't understand. Isolate and alienate you. Right? You spoke about that. You spoke about the countless arguments that you would have with your husband because of how she treated and how he defended his mother. You understand? So a long time you and him estranged. To the point where it became an abusive, physically and otherwise relationship. So you decide to left the man. Even one time, one other point, he was in a shelter. And I'm pretty certain, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, because I can't remember. Didn't she say that while she was going through a hard time of not having, because she did homeless, she did sign over temporary custody or something like that to his family? Because a long time the picnic stay with them. You understand? Watch the granny spin the narrative and said she's only interested in the estates and not her child. But this is what's going to happen. A real parent will never give up. Exactly. I am with you on your grasp of the situation. Big up yourself, Kiki. Yes, she said that. Yup, exactly. Exactly, because it was when they were going through their rough patch, right? So them already have it all laid out in fine prints that you are a mother who is not capable of maintaining a secure environment for your child. You are unstable. You are emotionally unstable and you are financially unstable. This is how they're going to build their case, and you are playing right into their hands, coming out with these lives. Oh, Allah, we are got turn PI. If him alive and them a hide him same dead, we are gonna dig up him, we are gonna resurrect him. Why are you stalking the man in death? You divorced him. You understand? Paying for a private investigator makes no sense. It's not going to make your case any stronger or anything. All it's going to do is show that you're trying to snoop to find out how much money the man left. If the man has left a certain estate, the child has his own lawyer. Do you think that the child's lawyer is going to disadvantage the child and not let the child know how much he's entitled to have? Him can't do that. He's nominated by the state in his interest. So if there's anything that is left for him via his father's will, it will be allocated to the child. Them don't have no choice because the French government don't play when it comes to kids. You understand? So you doing all of this is going to be counterproductive. You need to be speaking to your lawyer about how to refine the terms and conditions of the custody arrangement so that them can't make a decision without your sticky on the sheet. And love up your 50-50. Because right now that little boy even looks at you like the enemy because he's very comfortable with him white family them, you know. And them are gonna make sure say him alright, you know. Cause them not want have nothing to do with you. So them not gonna give that little boy no opportunity. If you say that the man comfortable with them, you know. You need to adapt to the French ways, Nadia. You cannot be in those people country because it's a very imperialistic culture. The French. You have to learn how these people do things. You have to learn their laws. Yeah, over there say, then picnic can't have lawyer. Yes, they can. Corporal punishment is a huge no. When I tell you, say, this is one of the few countries who have outrightly banned corporal punishment. And I mean, if you even dare to even poke your picnic, then can call child protection and you can be removed as a parent. That is how harsh them take the thing. Over here, so you could have fling one soft slippers and them not say nothing. As long as you don't mark the child and cause the child physical harm. Because them not see soft slippers as nothing. Some places, them will say, if you clap your pitney about the legs or the hands, that not so bad. As long as you don't mark them. A simple clap. There are a bit gray area in this country about what is considered reasonable disciplining. But France don't play. Them simply say straight up, don't touch your picnic, period. Yeah, even in the US, you allow spanking. Yeah. Wasn't she doing a video every day for the child to see when he's old? Yes. And she even on her Twitter account, she had put up notes to her son. A message to my son, there's part one and part two, where she breaks down all of the details of what happens between her and the child's father. You understand? So this has been ongoing. And this was done also in April. So she put up these like messages between herself and the man and the things that they were speaking about. This I wanna say um starting to write this email yesterday but didn't finish it. I won't bother you anymore until a few days before flight. Kidney is fine. I miss being friends and talk with you. I'm gonna transform this missing in strength to change. Miss you. I honestly know that the PB was my job in Jamaica. I do things I've never done before. This I the man I talk to she, you know. I've been very talkative but had quite a lot of friends. Was going out to do sport to have drink. English is not good, so it's all broken before you, and it was about work. I never had aggressive behavior because in clatter done already, you understand. I never had aggressive behavior being physically outside the office. Something pissed me off a couple of times, but never had an aggressive attitude. I almost don't do sports here. I've always done sports. So he was having a very hard time in the island. And it's from in a Jamaica, him a displace him have aggressive tendencies. And Nadia still married the man. Right? She ignored the red flags. Lots of women do that shit. You understand? So he might apologize. He might say how the whole change of environment wasn't good for him. And then she break it down. So if you ever want to see the whole history of how sordid their relationship was, you can go up on her Twitter, Naked with Nadia. It is on the X, right? And you will see it. Go to the April 18, 2023 post. Come and I go borrow no by reading it. But a very abusive relationship, right? So why would you be so invested in wanting to know? You're claiming that you want to make sure that your son is well taken care of. But what you're not realizing, Nadia, is that the court has appointed guardianship to the grandparents because they will put the child's interest first. So even if there is money to be had for the child from the estate, them are gonna make sure him look after. Cause them have to, cause any of them feel pan that, the whole government system are gonna turn down pan their head. You understand? She need to learn to let things go and also learn how to work with the system that you are in. Because this Jamaican revolutionary thing, you're going to see how white people system can destroy you if you're not smart. Sit down, read, and understand the laws. You understand? Because let me tell you something, even though you're in France, get a VP on your phone and use an English Google account and find the laws translated into English if it's a struggle. I don't know if it is. And understand how custody laws work. Negotiate that any decision that is made, you have to be a part of that decision. Because you have rights to them can't be put in a cross pan because just like all them are put on the board say, listen, we want 50-50 custody. We want to make sure say we have control over this and control over that. As same say your lawyer supposed to counteract and come at them. Extremely, Laverne. She doesn't seem level in certain ways, and emotionally, this must be taking a toll. Just imagine, it's like say you're picnic at the arms of beasts, and then worse, they are now influencing that child to despise her. Because think about it, you see, biracial children when they grow with their white counterpart parents or the white family, they get access to certain privileges as a result of being in that white household, right? Especially if the white household is a financially buoyant one. Then people they can't open doors for that picnic that she can't open. So he will have started to pick up on the privileges, right? And the fact that she just there bounce from pillar to post. And she don't have it like that. So I'm going to look upon that and say, well, who the hell wants to go and live there? And the only memory that I have when she was within my space was her tearing me apart from my grandmother. So you see, a easy poison. When they're in our ears, a easy poison. And he's a child, you cannot hold it against him. Right? But if he's growing with racist white people, any cat can play. And then we withhold that racism from him, and make it look like it's just about your character. Yeah? And then they can just groom him like a white boy, but he's not a white boy. Eventually, he's gonna see it. Be there for the moment when he wakes up and realizes the kind of people that has raised him in the interim. So do not turn down the 50-50 and go kicking. It's like you're behaving like a person. When them say when a baby choke the whole and tie them, time not getting away. That is how she's behaving. You can't dash the baby out with the bathwater because you're not getting what you want. You have to learn how to balance the thing and figure out how to get your piece of the pie so that you can be around for those crucial moments as he grows. Because let me tell you something, no matter what custody arrangement, when a child starts to understand things and grows up to recognize which parent is the better parent, and that child decides, say, yes, I me want go, no granny and no court can stop that pitney there. He's considered white. There you go. You understand? So you have to be sensible. I do not know who is advising Nadia, but Nadia is just, she was acting like a bull in a china shop, and I'm sure that's why she take on that life, because that life there, it could have get used against her. You see me say? But anyway, as I said, I don't come for staying a long time. I just come to update you guys on more important matters and to tell those bloggers, widen your horizon. Learn to scroll all over social media and stop hitch up on one topic, because you know really a peg on yourself too low. There's far more topics out there to discuss, things that are crucial and informative. Learn to elevate on a mindset. And don't call my name unless you not call my name for something sensible. You hear what I say? Anyway, big up on a nice clean self. My graduates, don't forget to like up the live. And I will talk to you guys later. This is your girl, Head Teacher K, and I'm out. Bye.